Hello dear students and welcome to my class of internal reconstruction. So in the previous session we discussed about the basic concept of internal reconstruction. I left you with the slide and now we'll be starting over from where we left in the previous session. So in this session we will talk about the strategies of internal reconstruction, and the first strategy that we'll be focusing in this session is alteration of share capital. So as per the Companies Act, a limited company having a share capital may, if so authorized by the Article of Association, alter the capital clause of its Memorandum of Association by the ordinary resolution in the General Meeting. These alterations do not require the approval of the Company Law Board. Alteration in the capital clause may be done by any of the options that I'll be telling you now. So, increase in its share capital by issue of fresh shares of such amount as it thinks expedient. Consolidation of all or part of its existing shares of smaller denomination into shares of larger denomination. Conversion of all or part of its fully paid shares into stock and vice versa. Subdivision of its shares or part of them of larger denomination into smaller denominations. And cancellation of the shares which have not been issued. Well, all these strategies will be discussed in detail in the live session with the help of small numericals for better understanding. So these strategies are referred to as the strategies of alteration of share capital that aims at not changing the amount of share capital but altering either the face value or the type of share or security that is prevalent. So when we convert a share of smaller denomination into a higher denomination share, then we are actually consolidating. When we are consolidating, the face value of the shares are going up, but the number of shares are going down. While on the other hand, when we are subdividing, we are actually breaking down the larger denomination shares into smaller denomination shares. So when we are breaking down the larger denomination shares into smaller face values, in that case the face values will go down but the number of shares will move up. In both the cases there should be no change in the amount of the share capital. Whereas when you are following the strategy of conversion, you can change your type of stock that is already there in the capital structure. As far as cancellation of unissued share capital is concerned, a company is permitted to decrease the amount of its nominal capital by cancellation of shares. Cancellation will be of those shares which at the date of passing of the resolution for cancellation of shares in general meeting in that behalf have not taken or agreed to be taken by any person, and thus diminish the amount of its nominal share capital. Diminution of share capital is actually different from the reduction of share capital. So diminution of capital in unissued share capital, while reduction of share capital is for subscribed or paid up capital. For the reduction of capital, sanction of the court is mandatory, while cancellation of unissued capital does not require the sanction of the court. If we talk about the accounting treatment, then cancellation of the unissued share capital does not require any journal entry in the books of the company because it does not have any effect on the issued share capital, because that is already a part of unissued share capital, so it has not been issued. So when you are cancelling it, it will not create any impact. So as a result, there is no journal entry, no separate journal entries that has been passed for cancellation. Our next session will be on the second strategy of internal reconstruction, that is reduction of share capital, and whatever strategies we have discussed just now, we will be discussing about it in detail with the help of examples and numericals in our live classes. So see you in the live classes for the detailed discussion, and see you in the next session for discussing about the next strategies of internal reconstruction, that is capital reduction. Till then, thank you so much and happy learning.